Ishwar Iyer, and I am going to show you how to make a device by which we can make the automatic water level control and remote control. That is, not have to do anything with the motor. We have to just fix the plug of motor inside a device in such a way that it can be controlled by remote. The remote will be fixed in the tank which is in the terrace of our house, and the device will be kept besides the motor, and above the device there will be an antenna. This is a very simple project which you can make at home, and that also in just rupees and that also in just rupees 1200 or 1300. So if you go to buy these in market, then it will cost you almost 4000 to 5000. This you can make within 1500 rupees. So friends, now I will show you how we can make the device. We have two parts, which one is the transmitting circuit, which I have kept in besides my tank in my terrace, and the receiving circuit, which I have kept here down where I have kept the motor. So friends, now we will go up to the terrace and see what I have done there. I will not waste your time much. Friends, follow me. We are in the terrace, and I am going to show you the things we have done in our water tank, and now I will show you the things. So you can see these two metal spools over here. As you know friends, water is a good conductor of electricity, so we have used this principle and done the work due to which the motor below gets switched off. These two spools have the two terminals. You can see this is negative and this is positive, which we have connected with the remote circuit. Then when the water level comes up and comes in contact with both the spools, then the circuit gets completed, and it completes the circuit, and the remote sends signals to the device below, and the motor switches off. Now I will show you how the motor switches on. So friends, you can see a thermocol plate inside. The thermocol and over it we have kept a device in such a way that it has two terminals, a positive and negative. We have hanged it with a wire. When the water level goes down, the both of the terminals meet with each other, and it completes the circuit, due to which the remote gets a signal, and it sends wireless signals to the device down, and it switches on the motor. Now friends, I will show you the device, and now friends I will show you the circuit which I have used. It's just a remote control car circuit. See friends, this is the box which I have shown, which I have kept. These toothpicks I have kept just for the sake that in monsoon season moisture gets collected inside the box, and which can cause harm to the circuit, and can cause rust on the solderings. So friends, this is the circuit. This you can see this. This is this I have kept an rechargeable battery and a charging point which you can charge using any 5-volt charger. These two wires are that which are connected with the spoons, and the another device which switches on the motor. These two wires are connected with the spoons, due to which the motor switches off, and these two are those which connected with the device, and the motor switches on. So and I have also connected an antenna to increase the range. See, I have connected the antenna with this metal pipe, which metal pipe goes down till the goes down, and this metal pipe, as you know, it's a good conductor. It takes the signal down and leaves it, and which increases my signal strength. So friends, by this you come to know how I have done the tank work. Now I will show you below how we can how the thing below works. So friends, this is my device which I have kept down, and I have connected this with the AC connection, and here is my motor's plug. You can see this. If I insert this in the socket, then it will be controlled by remote. But as I have to show you inside the circuit, I am removing it just for the sake. Now friends, I will open it and show you. This is the antenna which receives the signals which are sent from above and which come from the metal pipe which comes here. So friends, this is the inside part of the device. Here I have kept a here here I have kept a DC motor. You can see, which is which can be rotated like this, and above this is the AC mains line which takes the motor's current. Here this is the receiver circuit, remote control car circuit, which is connected with a charger which is fitted here. You can see this. I have taken the DC current into the charger. It needs only 3.7 volt. Then I have connected it with the DC motor. When the transmitter sends signals to this, it is received by the circuit and it gives power to the motor. When the when the transmissions are such that it should switch on the motor, then the motor rotates in anti-clockwise direction, due to which there are two terminals here which both come in contact with each other, and the circuit gets completed and the motor gets on. When I take it when the motor is rotated in anti-clockwise direction, then the circuit gets incomplete and the motor turns off. See friends, you can see that it's not in contact and now it is in contact. So friends, this is the device which you can make at home. It's a very simple technology which I have made. These are the two wires which give power to the motor. I have kept an insulator by which I will not get an electric. If you try to do this, it works. Friends, you are dealing with AC mains, so please be careful. Use insulators to insulate the wires. Don't play with electricity. And if you make this or try to make this, then surely contact us. If you have any problem, then you can contact us in the email given below in the descriptions. Friends, so please subscribe, like. Thank you.